Hi.
Put that out there. Why are you recording people?
Oh, hold on. Is that usually how you approach people?
I'm Officer Governor.
Oh, okay.
The camera's on you being recorded.
Thank you. So what? Hold on. Let me just ask you a question. Why did you just come up to me and tell me to stop what I'm doing? Cut that out.
Can you get out the road?
Sure.
You're not safe standing right here.
I'm on the public easement. People walk up and down the street all the time.
But it's not safe at the end of the day.
That's okay. That's okay. You don't have to care about my safety. That's okay.
I do.
No, you're not legally liable to care about my safety. That's okay. I know you're not. That's okay.
But I do.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate your concern. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Because people are concerned because you are recording their vehicles as they're leaving this parking lot.
Is that the case? You guys show up to a call because people are concerned about a telephone?
You are recording the people are driving out.
Hold on, wait. Didn't you just come up to me and tell me that you were recording as well?
Yes, because that's what I'm supposed to do.
Right, well, this is what I'm supposed to do.
Are you telling them you're recording them, or are you?
Absolutely. I mean, look, that's clear as day. Is it not?
These people don't know you.
I don't know you.
You're not announcing that.
I don't know you. I don't need to announce it. Are you? What? Where do you even get that?
A reason why you're recording?
Yes, there is. You know, that would have been the best thing for you to start off with, and this conversation might have went a lot better. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, hold on. Before I explain.
Welcome back to the channel. What starts as a simple recording in a public area quickly turns into a tense debate over safety, authority, and constitutional rights. An officer approaches the cameraman after people reportedly became concerned about him recording vehicles leaving a parking area. The officer identifies himself and explains that the goal is to make sure everything is safe. But the cameraman immediately challenges the way the contact began, questioning why he was told to stop recording. He points out that he is standing on a public easement and argues that he has the right to record from that location. The officer, meanwhile, focuses on safety and the concerns of people nearby. Almost immediately, the conversation becomes less about safety and more about whether recording in public requires permission. The disagreement sets the stage for an encounter where both sides strongly defend their positions.
Hey, the police are here, bro. This is illegal. This could be illegal. Okay. Have a good one, buddy. Again, I'm sorry, before we were rudely interrupted. What were you saying again?
The reason for recording.
The reason for recording?
Yeah, what's going on?
So what I do is I stress test our First Amendment right to the freedom of press in public. And I see how people like this and business owners and you guys come up and respect my rights. And so far it seems as though that the Howard County Police cares more about people's feelings than upholding people's rights like you guys took an oath to do. Or is that not the case? Am I misunderstanding something here?
You don't think that I care about your rights?
Well, you came up to me. The first words out of your mouth was, cut that off.
Yeah, it's the way.
Yes, okay, but cut that off. What does that mean? That means people are concerned about you recording, so you need to stop what you're doing.
You don't think that's odd?
No, I don't think that's odd, no. I didn't think it was odd when you came up to me recording.
I'm an officer. I have a body cam on.
And I'm a journalist. I have a camera going.
Okay, understand you're not in any type of uniform.
What uniform what uniform does a journalist have to have? Honestly, this is new to me. Are you aware of any uniform that any journalist is supposed to have? Hey, excuse me. I'm having a conversation.
But we're talking.
Excuse me. Yes, and I told you just wait a second, and I asked him a question. Right? Okay, so we can talk in 1 second.
I'm trying to give you.
Have you ever heard of any kind of uniform that a journalist is supposed to have or anything like that?
So you don't have to have any type of uniform.
Oh, okay.
The reason we're out here is just because someone said you're recording, so we're just trying to make sure everything's all right.
Everything's all right, man. Hey, I appreciate it. What was your name and badge number?
6432.
Wimple?
Yeah.
Wimple.
Yeah. So you're recording, so we just want to know why you're recording.
Yeah, like I said,
As the conversation continues, the cameraman finally explains why he is recording. He says he is stress testing the First Amendment right to freedom of the press in public and observing how citizens, businesses, and police respond. He argues that the officers should uphold the rights they took an oath to protect, rather than simply respond to people's discomfort. The officer pushes back, explaining that the police were called because someone reported the recording. The cameraman then questions whether journalists are supposed to wear some kind of uniform, pointing out that he has a camera and identifies himself as a journalist. The officer acknowledges that no special uniform is required and says the purpose of their presence is simply to make sure everything is all right. The cameraman asks for the officer's name and badge number, receiving that information before repeating that he has already explained his reason for recording. At this point, the confrontation remains verbal.
Here to see how people respect our First Amendment right to the freedom of press in public.
Okay, that's totally fine. You can record it wherever you want.
I know that. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Any other questions today, ma'am?
No, but I'm just...
All right, you're dismissed then. I'm all good. You're interrupting my business now. Now you're interrupting my business. So what I'm going to tell you is you're dismissed, and now I know you guys respect what I'm doing here. You're dismissed, and you're all good to go. I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing.
But I will say the only thing is...
Thank you for showing up today and caring about my safety. Thank you very much. I needed that. I respect that. But I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing because now I've wasted 4 minutes. And I'm here on a job, so I can't waste any more time. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming out and caring about me today. Thank you very much. No, you don't want to shake my hand. That's very disrespectful. Thank you very much. You're very disrespectful. No, okay. So like I said,
if this is their property, you may have to leave.
Oh, you can check the GIS. I already checked the GIS before I got here, so you guys can go do whatever you want.
Property, man,
I know it's public property, so you can say whatever you want and you can think whatever you want, but you go and do whatever you have to do, and you guys are free. The ball's in your court now, so make whatever decision you guys feel like you need to make. But now I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing.
All right, man. So I'll make sure you have all the right information. First and foremost, they don't want you on the property.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
she just told me I could step on just because I didn't feel very comfortable with three armed people standing right around me within arm's reach.
Reasons, obviously, being in the roadway.
Yeah, no, I've been walking up and down the street.
I'm not here to argue, man. I'm being cool with you, right?
Absolutely.
So I'm having them double and triple check the property line, so that's very clear for you. I'm also gonna check something else out real quick, and I'll get back to you. Do you have any questions that I can?
Yeah, I'd like to get the CAD number.
Okay, fair enough.
Thank you very much.
Yep. Just hang tight, guys.
And what was your name and badge number? I'm sorry, I didn't catch it.
Officer Sheehan.
Now the situation becomes more complicated because the property boundary enters the discussion. The cameraman maintains that he is operating from public property, while the officers explain that the business does not want him on its property. He responds that he had already checked the GIS information and believes the location is public. The officers do not immediately force the issue, instead saying they are checking the property line and confirming the situation. The cameraman also requests the CAD number and asks for the officer's identification information. This part of the encounter is important because it separates two different issues: the right to record from a public location and the right of a private property owner to restrict access to its property. The officer eventually explains that the cameraman can record wherever he wants as long as he remains on public property and does not create a traffic or safety hazard. A verbal trespass warning is then discussed, setting clearer boundaries.
I'm only asking. Any civilian that we have contact with?
No, that's not how the law works.
Any civilian that we make contact with, we have to...
Oh, you have to identify? You have to.
Yes.
Is that the case?
Yes.
Is that the case? Mr. Wimple, you have to identify people?
You don't have to give your ID, but that's not... It is protocol.
So you don't have to identify people.
It is protocol.
You try to bypass people's Fourth and Fifth Amendment rights.
Okay.
That's what you try to do.
All right, sir. So that's what we do. I spoke to the property manager. They do not want you on their property.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
I'll go and confirm that. Being in the roadway is a safety hazard, all right? So you can't be there. So if you find a spot, you can film wherever you want, as long as it's public property. You understand that?
I'm just walking up and down the easement here.
Okay, just don't want it to become a traffic hazard.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Can you get him the CAD number? I'm gonna go.
And is this a verbal trespass warning, or are you gonna fill out the written trespass? Just verbal. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. And how long am I trespassed for?
The interaction shifts again when the officers discuss the reason for their presence and begin addressing identification requirements. One officer compares the situation to someone photographing another person's car, attempting to explain why the recording might make people uncomfortable. But the cameraman argues that emotional discomfort does not automatically change the legal rules surrounding public photography. He then challenges the idea that officers can simply require people to identify themselves during ordinary encounters, bringing up Fourth and Fifth Amendment protections. The discussion becomes a clash between police procedure and the cameraman's understanding of constitutional limits. Eventually, The officer speaks with the property manager and confirms that the business does not want the cameraman on its property. The officer also makes clear that standing in the roadway is considered a safety hazard. The cameraman agrees to remain along the public easement. A verbal trespass warning is confirmed, and he asks how long it will remain in effect.
I'm telling you not to come.
Right, I understand, but how long am I trespassed for?
It's not a written trespass, all right?
So can I come back in 5 minutes?
No, because...
Oh, so how long am I trespassed for? Why don't you go and figure that out? Why don't we just get a written one out just so we can make sure everything's all good?
Identify him?
No, you can put me down as John Doe. You can put me down as John Doe or good citizen, whichever one you want. Thank you, though.
All right. So the case number, this reference to estimate. All right.
Thanks very much.
And just for how banner process works, you do have to identify
No.
the trespass.
No, that's not how it works. John Doe, you can take a picture if you want.
Okay.
You can put me as John Doe or good citizen.
That's fine.
That's
Give me a couple seconds.
That's how I'm going to identify today. That's on. All right.
That's totally
So,
fine.
hey, we'll do this. Just get a photo of that.
We got an officer joining in on the activism today. Let's do it.
You feel like taking off your glasses?
Oh yeah, sure, I got you, man. I wear the glasses all the time, so you're never gonna catch me without the glasses. Don't worry.
Any nice glasses?
Hey, thank you very much to Officer Wimple for joining in on the First Amendment today. Thank you very much.
All right, man. This is from the company.
Hey, thanks.
Right here, so you can see. Okay. So this is their building right here.
Yep.
We're on the outline. We're on this outskirt right here.
Yep.
This is where the parking lot
Uh-huh.
ends. So from where this fence goes, if this fence were to continue, you would have to be on.
The trespass issue becomes the next major point of disagreement. The cameraman repeatedly asks how long the warning lasts and whether he can return after a few minutes. The officer does not provide a precise time frame, leading the cameraman to request a written trespass notice instead. He also refuses to provide his identity in the way the officers request, joking that they can simply list him as John Doe or good citizen. Eventually, an officer takes a photograph for identification, and the cameraman turns the moment into another opportunity to emphasize his First Amendment activism. The officers then show him information regarding the property boundaries and explain exactly where the parking area ends. This clarification appears to establish where public access ends and private property begins. The encounter is no longer centered solely on whether recording is allowed. It has become a detailed disagreement over property lines, identification, trespass warnings, and the limits of police authority.
People can't walk up and down this road? Is that what? Whoa. Hold on.
Listen, they don't want you on their property.
Right, their property, they have an easement, they have a public easement just because, like you know, these people can walk up and down the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to stay along this easement, I'm not going to go onto their property, and I'm sure they'll call you if I do go back on.
Because it's causing a disturbance.
Absolutely, I understand that. Yeah, that would be causing a disturbance, and that would actually be breaking the law, because that would be trespass after notice, right? Would it not?
Yeah. If you're
Okay, right,
here.
all right, well there we go, that sounds great.
So you know that it could cause trouble, but you still,
What could cause trouble?
I guess, being here and recording.
Being here could cause trouble? I think you've caused enough
being
trouble.
Here and recording.
I think you've caused enough trouble being here and recording people today. You've caused more of a disturbance than anybody here. So again, thank you very much for your concern about my safety and trying to figure things out, but I think you're all good here. Like I said, you were dismissed a couple minutes ago. You're all good. Thank you though. What's going on, my man? How we doing? I film videos for YouTube. That's right. See? Thank you for being normal. Wow. Look at how tough that was, huh? That's crazy.
Some people like it, some people don't. That's why we're here.
Well, guess what? That's tough shit. That's tough shit. Some people like you, and some people don't.
After the property boundaries are clarified, the cameraman begins raising another issue, this time involving a patrol vehicle and what he believes may be a legal violation. He questions the lack of a front license plate and repeatedly asks the officers to address the issue. At the same time, he continues emphasizing that people can walk along the public easement and that he intends to stay outside the private property line. The officers acknowledge that returning to the private property after being warned could potentially become trespass after notice. The conversation becomes increasingly repetitive, with both sides returning to the same points. Eventually, another individual approaches and the cameraman explains that he makes YouTube videos. The contrast is noticeable. While the earlier exchange involved repeated challenges and disagreements, this new interaction is much calmer. The cameraman even comments on how easy the conversation feels when both sides simply communicate normally.
Right? Right? That doesn't mean you just can't simply exist because people don't like you.
Hey man, so this is the booklet when we come out for a call.
Sweet, awesome.
This is a case of reference incident. So you want body cam footage or anything like that?
Sweet, that's what I'm gonna go get. Well, that's what I'm gonna go get.
That's my ID, and that's the number to call if you have any questions, concerns, how to request anything. Okay?
Sweet, awesome. Hey, again, Mr. Whipple, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. And again, I'll give you one more opportunity to end this cordially and to shake my hand and be
handshake.
Okay, you're not really a handshaker. Sounds good. Sounds good. Then you're dismissed. Take it easy.
So they just said they didn't want you back for today. Okay?
Sweet, sounds good.
All right.
Thank you very much. Hey, are you a sergeant or a supervisor? No, no. Could I won't waste any more of you guys' time because you guys have wasted enough of my time. But after this, I'm gonna go in and file a complaint about this officer's absolutely uncordialness and absolute disrespect. I've asked her multiple times just to shake my hand.
You have the right to do that. Okay?
Absolutely. Thank you.
So just
thank
for
you.
clarification,
I appreciate that. Thanks.
You have the case number that you
I
need?
do.
Just for clarification, it's right here, down this
Yeah,
line
again,
right here.
again, people walk up and down this road. There's what's called a public easement.
I'm not arguing with this. I'm talking about their private property.
Okay. Yeah. So,
you've been
like I said, I'm just going to stay along this
Fair
line
enough,
right
be
here.
with you. So you've been warned about that. They said for today, and then I don't think we have any issues. All right.
All right. Awesome.
All right. Take care.
Thank you very much, guys.
Man, have a better day. All right?
Take it easy. No, I'm having a fantastic day. You guys have a better day.